Imagine a body screaming, but no doctor can hear it. You wake up to a fire that crawls along your nerves, every step a jolt, every touch an echo of pain that shouldn't exist. The tests are normal. The scans are clean. Yet the agony is real, insistent, undeniable. This invisible pain is not fiction. It is a cruel truth, a puzzle no stethoscope can solve. How do you fight something you can't measure but still feel? If your body lies, what's telling the truth, your mind or your pain? The very organ meant to protect you, your brain, may be misreading its own signals, sending alarm bells when none are warranted. Have you or someone you know ever felt pain doctors couldn't explain? Tap yes or no on screen now. Here, we step into the unseen network where science meets sensation, and every nerve tells a story the world refuses to believe. Pain is supposed to protect you. It signals danger, injury, or threat, but sometimes the system misfires. The central challenge of chronic pain is this: your nerves, spinal cord, and brain can create agony where none should exist. The gate controlling incoming pain signals, the substantia gelatinosa, can falter, leaving you exposed to sensations your body cannot explain. Imagine a faucet with no visible leak. Sometimes the water flows, sometimes it doesn't, yet the wetness feels painfully real every time. So why does the water still flow when the pipe is dry? That is the pain paradox. Your nervous system can generate fire, stabbing sensations, and burning pressure with no external cause. Immune signals, muscle tension, and even thoughts amplify these loops, creating a body that feels perpetually threatened. Each morning, each movement can feel like betrayal. And yet, for all its cruelty, this misfiring is a story of adaptation, the body trying, in its flawed way, to protect itself. What do you think pain really is, a message or a malfunction? Comment your thoughts. Pain isn't a simple signal, it's a narrative the body insists on telling. To understand it, we must look deeper, past nerves and spine, and read the brain's internal map. Every misread alarm, every phantom fire, points toward a system that is at once protective and imperfect, a network whose story is as much about perception as sensation. Sensation is perception, and perception is reality. Pause. Consider how the mind interprets what the body feels, and prepare to step into the pain map, where the brain redraws the body in ways science is only beginning to understand. Chronic pain is a cartographer's nightmare. The body's map can redraw itself without warning. Nerve endings misfire. The spinal cord misroutes signals. The brain amplifies inputs as though every harmless touch were a threat. Regions meant to sense safety now interpret neutral or even pleasant stimuli as agony. This happens in the somatosensory cortex, the brain's mapmaker. Imagine pressing a finger to the skin. In a healthy map, the sensation is precise, predictable, contained. In a disrupted system, the same touch triggers stabbing, burning, or electric sensations. The topography of the body becomes unreliable, reshaped by the brain's misinterpretation of signals. This is the pain map, the neural map of the body's sensations rewritten by false alarms. Muscles tighten unnecessarily. Immune responses activate without reason. Everyday movements can feel like attacks on your own body. Comment, redraw, if you felt this phantom betrayal. The map lies, but the body believes the fiction. Understanding this distorted map is the key to intervention. Therapists teach the brain to recognize its errors, neurologists track misfiring pathways, and patients learn to interpret signals differently. Yet, even as science intervenes, empathy is essential. Each pain story is valid, each map a personal reality. By visualizing the map, following its misrouted trails, we can begin to comprehend how perception alone creates real suffering. But what happens when the body part itself is gone, yet the map insists the pain is still there? From here, we trace the connections, the phantom network where chronic pain loops endlessly, and glimpse the possibility of rewiring the body's internal cartography for relief. Some pain exists without a visible source, but the network behind it is very real. The brain and spinal cord form a feedback loop. Signals intended to warn now echo endlessly, amplified and misrouted. This phantom network is the cruel reality behind conditions like phantom limb pain, fibromyalgia, and other chronic neuropathies. Nerves fire without reason. Synapses overreact. The network traps perception in perpetual alarm. Even when movement is safe, the body reacts as though under siege. Pain becomes a memory, a prediction, a looping signal that teaches itself to recur. They call this central sensitization, a neural echo chamber where pain reinforces itself without any external cause. Imagine a radio with the volume knob broken off on maximum. The system is stuck, and every subtle input becomes deafening agony. Comment, loop, if you felt trapped in this cycle. Understanding it is essential. Mapping misfires, tracing pathways, and introducing corrective signals allows the nervous system to relearn what is real. Therapists guide the brain's mapmaker to recognize errors. Neurologists track misfiring circuits. Patients learn to interpret signals differently. The network is adaptive and stubborn at once, like a rogue algorithm rewriting its own code. Each loop is unique, each sensation personal. Yet, the possibility of reversal exists. If pain is a learned memory, can we not teach the nervous system to forget? From here, we explore the precise strategies to rewire the system, a new alphabet where the body learns again how to trust itself, and perception aligns with reality. If chronic pain is a learned pattern, then learning a new pattern may be the key to relief. The brain's mapmaker can be taught to recognize error, to reinterpret signals, to distinguish true threat from phantom alarm. Therapists employ graded exposure, mirror therapy, and cognitive retraining to give neurons a new script. Imagine retracing the loops of a tangled highway system, adding detours, closing rogue pathways, and creating clear, efficient routes for accurate perception. Each misfiring synapse can be redirected, each exaggerated signal recalibrated. Belief itself becomes medicine, the expectation that touch will not harm, the trust that movement is safe, the internal reassurance that the nervous system can adapt. Comment, reset, if you've ever relearned something your body thought it knew by heart. It is painstaking, iterative, and sometimes slow, but the nervous system is remarkably plastic. Pain that once commanded attention can fade. Movements that felt threatening can become neutral, even pleasant. The loops of the phantom network can be interrupted, reprogrammed, and, over time, silenced. Each patient is a collaborator, each session a step toward rewriting the story. And the ultimate lesson, the body's map may lie, but the mind can learn new truths, teaching the nervous system to trust itself again. From misperception to mastery, from fear to understanding, we step into the possibility that even our most entrenched suffering can be rewritten, one deliberate intervention at a time. Healing begins with reinterpretation. If chronic pain is a learned misperception, relief is a newly authored narrative. The brain's mapmaker, once misled, can be retrained to recognize reality, nerves can be guided, signals recalibrated, loops disrupted. Each patient becomes a co-author, each intervention a line in the new story. Mirror therapy, graded movement, and cognitive exercises act as instruments, teaching the nervous system to trust again. Imagine walking through a familiar landscape suddenly illuminated correctly, where every step, touch, and sensation is accurately read and safe. The body, once trapped in looping agony, now experiences relief, the brain relearns to predict accurately, the phantom network loses its dominance. What belief in your body or your life could you rewrite today? Pause, consider. The story of pain is not immutable. It is authored continuously, shaped by understanding, intervention, and deliberate practice. Empathy guides the process, each pain story is respected, each misperception validated before transformation. Slowly, new patterns replace old, confidence grows, movement becomes pleasure rather than threat. Relief is possible because the nervous system is plastic, adaptable, capable of rewriting itself when guided by insight, care, and repetition. This is the ultimate lesson. Perception can be changed, fear or pain can be reframed, and even deeply entrenched suffering can be transformed into understanding and mastery. As the story closes, the body, mind, and experience converge, pain is no longer a tyrant but a chapter rewritten, a new narrative begun. In this unseen network, hope and knowledge are the tools for liberation.